Ooh, at last, someone who can help me. Please take this parchment to Zane at the library. Yes. The library is over by the prospector's camp. Ooh, I should have given this to Zane weeks ago. Yes.
Ah, the very information I need indeed. I appreciate you for bringing it here to me. Tinu can be such a procrastinator sometimes. Could you help me out? I am up to my eyeballs in shelving parchment, and I've got little time. But I'm also trying to collect stories about the history of my race, the Manders. I know many things about our race, but I feel it is incomplete. I fear some of our stories might have been lost in the passage of time. It would be great if you could interview a Mander named Hech al-Dim just on the other side of the oasis. It would help out my research greatly, and I'm too busy to go myself. History? My great-grandmander told me some stories he found in the Chamber of the Chosen. He said our race was once happy and lived without care. All that changed when the Crocs arrived. They were migrating due to hardships and plagues they had in their old lands. We began by helping them out. But we were too generous as a race. We helped them out until one day we discovered that we were their servants. Well, slaves. Sadly, we have become victims of our own kind-hearted nature. Oh well, maybe it was meant to be this way. I hope not. Amazing! You learned all that from talking with Hedge? I never knew that about the history of our race. No wonder the Crocs didn't record that knowledge. You've saved me time and effort. How about asking Salab ibn Dur what he knows about the history of the Mander race? He is usually within the pyramid.
You want to know about the history of the Mander race? I'm sure you know we have been slaves of Crocs for ages. Curse their proud snouts. We were too weak-minded and the Crocs took advantage of us. But then, when the Crocs were cast into the sleep, we thought we would be free again. Ha! But are we free? Now the Marlebonians have come here, and we are servants again. And they are stealing our history right out from under our very feet. We need to be free from the curse of the Crocs and all these meddlesome Marlebonians. If only we could break this curse that we live under. Please, help me break the charm. Defeat charmed slaves in battle so we might be free.
You learned all that by talking with Salam? Quite the hothead he is. I hope he does not stir up too much trouble. The Manders are a docile race, you know. Hedge mentioned the Chamber of the Chosen. I have heard that the texts of our ancestors were stored there, but no one knows where that chamber is. Could you find out information about it? I fear rousing the Marleybonians' curiosity, though. But maybe Prospector Zeke would know of it.
Jumping horn toads? You say you're looking for the Chamber of the Chosen? I thought that was a Mander myth. None of them Marleybonians believe it be existing. But I did see some glyphs concerning that chamber down at the Royal Hall. Take this parchment and make a rubbing of the glyphs. And take the parchment back to Zane for translating. Look for a statue with only one brazier. Just past and dig down there.
You take a rubbing at the statue's base.
You found writing relating to the Chamber of the Chosen. Give me a moment to translate it. Alas, I cannot translate this. This uses glyphs I do not recognize. Talk with Tinu Bakmal. He is more familiar with such things.
Oh, hello again. It is so good to see you, my friend. No one ever comes down here to visit with me. I don't know why. Oh, you need me to translate your glyphs? Yes, I study glyphs as a hobby. Not many people do it, you know. Oh, you need to go to the lower level of the Altar of Kings. Down there you will find the sacred chamber. You will find it there. Yes.
You find the hallway blocked. Report this.
Oh no! The lower hallway leading to the Chamber of the Chosen is blocked? The old scrolls of the Mander race are lost! Wait! The hallway in the Altar of Kings was damaged when the Marleybonians began their excavations. Maybe someone was in there before they collapsed. Check with Professor Winthrop. He was overseeing the excavations, so he should surely know what is beyond the hallway.
Yes, I jolly well remember that hallway crashing in on us. Luckily, no one got hurt. You can get to the same place through one of the doors in the Chamber of Fire. Just turn right at the first intersection. Nothing of value in there.
It has been a while since someone has challenged us. It will be a pity to defeat you so quickly, Prepare for battle, wizard.
You pick up the book containing the Mander race's long-lost history. History of the Mander race. For thousands of years, the Mander race lived in harmony and peace. Then one day, a piece of floating earth showed up near the oasis. This piece of floating earth contained Crocs, who were tired and hungry from their trek. They were fed and their needs attended, but soon they began to take advantage of the Mander's hospitality. Soon they began to unleash their powers and cruelty upon the Manders. And from then on, the Mander race has lived under the tyrannical rule of the Crocs. The Manders believe that one day, a person of great power will come and throw off the shackles of the Crocs. The Manders will once more live free.
The lost history of the Mander race. You have returned to us something that we will hold dear for countless generations. I will keep it safe here in the library for all my days. A million thanks be bestowed on you. This act will long be remembered. Some believe the Golden Fang is but a legend, but evidence exists. There are 3. Search the library for this scroll. As for the other, the Wizard City News is a little outdated here. We occasionally get the paper from them, but it's been a while. Would you mind picking up a newspaper from the Wizard City Library?
Yes. We normally have the news here, but unfortunately we're sold out. Big news broke out about alligators in the underground sewers. The paper sold out fast. I know how you might get one. Gamma just flew off from here a little bit ago. He'll probably be willing to give you his copy.
You need the news, you say? For the Krokotopia Library. Funny you should ask about that. I just flew in from the library with this, but if the Krokotopia Library needs it, you are more than welcome to take it.
Gamma gives you the paper.
Here you go. Have a safe trip.
Thank you very much. It would be nice to have some fresh news around here.
You hand the paper to Zane, and he reads the headlines.
Alligators in the sewers? It's like they are everywhere. Some believe the Golden Fang is but a legend, but evidence exists. We must retrieve it or the Tuts may come after us. There are 3 parts to the tome. The first is written on a scroll, the second is within a book, and the third is carved onto an obelisk. Search the library for the scroll. As for the other 2 parts of the tome, I don't know where they could be. Home. All the wisdom we needed was... Ah, you found the completed tome. All the wisdom we needed was here in this book. When the Order found the Golden Fang, it proved too powerful to control, but not too powerful to study. The spells of the Krokonomicon are based on the Golden Fang's life and death magic, but they are far more reliable. The Order never should have upset the balance and written the Krokonomicon. Why, hello there. It's pretty lonely out here. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I heard there was this interesting book about manders at the library. Do you think you could get it for me? You need a book about manders? Let me check for you. Ah, that book is on loan to the Wizard City Library. You will have to go there to get it.
Ah, yes. I believe we may have that book. Just a moment while I look. There's a note here that says somebody previously checked that book out and lost it in some crates in the excavation site. If you go to Krokotopia, could you look around the excavation site and find the book? Once you find the book, you should take it to the Krokotopia Library and return it.
You find a book within the crate.
I just heard that the book was lost, and you seem to have found it. How wonderful! Okay, you are all set. You can now take the book to Hechaldim. Tell him to return it when he is done. Thanks. I was feeling kind of lonely. This book should help take care of that. I hope it's as good as I've heard. I lost my lucky coin. I'm not sure where, though. Anyway, I have good news.
Hetch hands you a bright blue gem.
While looking for my lucky coin, I found this blue gem. Give it to Lydia Greyrose. I'm sure she can find a use for it.
Why, hello there, young wizard. You have a blue gem for me? How wonderful. And just in time. Mindy is working on her next spell and could use that gem. Could you take that gem to her? I'm sure she would be very grateful.
Oh, hello. You have something for me? Wow, you have a blue gem for me? Thanks. I could really use that.
You tell Mindy the story of how Hetch found the gem.
That's awfully nice of him. You know, people lose coins all the time when running around the hedge maze in Unicorn Way. You should look there.
You find a coin lying on the ground.
So, could Professor Greyrose use that gem? Wow, you found my lucky coin. Thank you so much. Greetings, student of wizardry. I must say that I am always delighted to see people from the other worlds, though some cause me distress. For example, Major Talbot keeps staring at me as if I were an amusement. Manders may look strange to some, but we have our pride. He's intimidating me with his stare, and I'm afraid to confront him. Could you talk to him for me? Manders are quite shy by nature, you know.
What? Hetch concluded that I thought he looked odd. Well, I must say that Manders are very different than anything we have in Marylebone. Actually, I was puzzled as to why he is purple. All the others I've seen are either blue or orange. Have you noticed that? I feel my ignorance embarrasses me. Would you be so good as to talk to Zane? Ask why the Manders are the colors they are.
The Major wanted to know why Manders are the colors they are? Actually, I'm surprised that no one from Marylebone has asked before. Originally, Manders were green, but some of our forefathers served the different orders. The pyramid is of the fire order. Manders who served it changed to orange. The Crocosphinx is of the order of ice. Those Manders who are blue in nature are descendants of those whose ancestors served ice. The tomb is of the storm order. Manders such as Hetch al-Din, purple in nature, are descendants of those who served storm. I guess the elements became a part of our four Manders long ago, and that is why we are four different colors.
The Manders are different colors because their four Manders serve the three orders of fire, ice, and storm. Gadzooks! It makes a sort of sense now. I guess my curiosity got the better of me. As an officer and a gentleman, please apologize to Hetch for me. I didn't mean to be inconsiderate.
Oh, Major Talbot didn't know why manders are different? I thought everyone knew why. No wonder why he was so curious. I feel better now. Say, could you do me a favor? I was supposed to fill up a canteen for the professor. The well water by the shop tastes the best if you could fill it for me. The professor is just inside the pyramid. I'm sure he will be grateful for your service.
You fill up the canteen from the well.
Why, thank you for bringing the canteen. The air is so dry here it can bring on a thirst that can make you dizzy. Gadzooks, that's the best water I've ever tasted. Can you take this canteen to Dr. Fleming at the dig site? He thinks all the water here on Krok is salty.
Try the water? All the water on Krokotopia tastes salty due to all the sand. I sometimes wish I had stayed back in Marleybone. Great Majesty of the Queen, that water is delicious. Thank you. I will always endeavor to fill my canteen at the well from now on. You know, I found an old Manda scroll. Could you give it to Hetch in appreciation for bringing this incredible water to my attention? Thanks again, young wizard.
Dr. Fleming found an ancient Mander scroll? Now I wish I had listened to my great-great-grandmander when he tried to teach me how to read the old language. I would really like to know what is on this ancient Mander scroll. Would you do me a favor and ask Professor Winthrop what it says? Please?
You would like me to translate an ancient Mander scroll? Well, I'm not versed in ancient Mander, but I know Danforth is. See him at the excavation site.
You say you need some ancient Manda translated? I'll do my best. It says that there is a beguiler who has been charming the Manders. The Manders have been enslaved due to this mage's spells. They say there is a chamber nearby that houses the souls of the ancient charmed Manders. Probably just a myth. I'd investigate, but I'm far too busy. Can you search outside the excavation? Look for a door with 2 obelisks beside it. Tell me if you find it. Those... It would be most helpful if you could find our archaeological...
You locate the Chamber of the Charmed.
found the chamber already? You would make a great archaeologist. That's an important find for the Manders. You may want to tell Hetch right away. Those charmed
You found the Chamber of the Charmed? I thought that was just a myth. I'm glad you got that scroll translated. I heard that the souls of the charmed Manders are being held there. It may be a myth, but can you please look into it?
Please, save us from our eternal enslavement. Even in the afterlife, we are still bound to serve our master. Save us from the Soul Keeper.
Fool! You think you can just come in here and take my Manders? They are mine for all eternity.
Thank you for freeing us, young wizard. All of us within this chamber can now go to a peaceful afterlife.
You freed the souls of the charmed manders from the Soul Keeper. I never could have hoped for such a thing of those trapped in eternal slavery. A million blessings upon you and your skills, Master Wizard.
Can you believe it? When the Crocs attacked, my notebook fell apart and all the pages scattered. I can't leave this place without that information. My notes on the Crocs may seem like ancient history to you, but they may have some bearing on our present situation. Maybe they can explain Malastaire's interest in this place. I think the charmed slaves picked up the pages of my notebook. Could you get those notebook pages back for me? My notebook pages! Thanks so much! Now, let me give them a good look. Oh, dear! These research notes need to reach Gordon Fleming right away. I'd better keep researching. I'll be safe, but rotten luck all the same. Could you take my notes to Gordon Fleming? You'll find him in the Royal Hall.
You've brought me Alfred Rothschild's notebook. Splendid! Let's just take a look, shall we? Ah, I see the urgency. Did you know the Tuts intend to invade other worlds with a huge army? Some dark figure has put them up to it. We had suspected it, but this is the proof. Thanks. I'll let the others know. We need the hammers from some of the Cyclops to activate these obelisks. I don't understand the how of it, but they're magically connected. Excellent! Now we can activate these obelisks. All right. Now that we have the hammers, place one near each obelisk. That should activate them.
Come closer, so that I may crush you.
Excellent work. The Cyclops should now be easier to handle with their leader out of the picture. We were digging in this area when we were attacked by menacing crocs. I lost all my equipment in the confusion. Could you go get my equipment for me? I have it packed in wooden crates. Those crates are scattered everywhere. Ah, wonderful! You found my crates. Thank you so much. Since you are so good at finding my equipment, perhaps you can help me again. I don't know where I put my inventory list. Would you search the dig site for it? I probably left it near one of the camps. My inventory list! Wonderful! You found it. Oh dear, now where are those artifacts I found? Bad news! Those artifacts were very powerful. If the Crocs took them, we could be in big trouble. Would you mind battling the Crocs until you get those artifacts back? I would appreciate it greatly. Well, now that that's all sorted, I'd better stay here with them and make sure nothing else goes missing.